Have you ever felt like chasing a dream and then it turned out to be a nightmare? Hello and welcome back to today's video. In today's video, I want to talk about how you think you want something and once you have it, you're like, I don't actually want it. And how to overcome this illusion of what you think you want versus what you really want. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. First, I'm going to share my own example on how I found myself in that same situation and breaking those own illusion of mine. And then with this example, how you can help understand with yourself if this is what you really want or it's just an illusion that you're chasing. The example that I want to share with you goes back to the topic of me trying to find out what I want to do with my life and finding something that I really enjoy. In the quest of finding that answer, I always did those visualization exercises and imagine your ideal life. It was always really easy for me to come up with those great, incredible ideas. And I could really see myself in that situation. I could feel it and I was like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do and go after. However, whenever I started actually doing it, I ended up hating it. Like what I explained in the meditation video on why I quit it, I'm gonna put the link down below and up on the info box so you can have a look at it if you like. But it was the same situation again. It was like, oh, I like the idea of doing this meditation challenge, but when I was doing it, I didn't enjoy it at all. And a couple of weeks ago, I had this moment of pause. I wasn't even specifically thinking about the question, what do I want to do? I just was trying to figure out what my next step was. And all of a sudden, I just felt this inner pause. It was like an emotional halt and everything just stopped. In this silence, this question came up. What if I don't want what I want? In the first moment, it was rather disturbing. I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean if I don't want what I want? And I was thinking of all the visions that I had, my family, my intimate relationship, my friends, my business, my day-to-day life. And I was like, what do you mean, what if I don't want that? What I realized is it's not that I don't want what I'm envisioning it. I always really liked the idea of it, but I never asked myself, do I like it's amazing to think yourself or envision yourself on a stage helping billions of people and being an incredible coach. But do you also like the activity of being a coach? And I never considered that in the question, like, what do I want to do? What is the biggest version of myself? What is it that I'm really after? So the question, do I really want what I want? Basically implied, okay, I have this vision and I want the vision of that thing, but do I also want the path of getting there? And with most of the visions that I came up with, the answer was no, I didn't really want to do it. A metaphor that I would like to give you is imagine yourself going shopping and you're in the store and you see a lot of beautiful clothes and dresses and you're like, oh my God, this looks amazing, and you're imagining how you're gonna look in it. And then you go try it on and you notice it looks horrible on you. It doesn't do you a favor. So even though the idea of it was exciting and exhilarating and you really wanted it, but when it came into the physical reality, you had to face the fact that it wasn't aligned with your natural constitution. What it helped me realize is the illusion that I had fallen trapped to, like, because I was envisioning myself in a certain scenario or doing a certain thing, but I never put into equation, well, does it actually fit me? Does it actually fit with my passions? Does it fit with my natural skills? Does it fit with who I really am and what I enjoy doing? If we take the example of the meditation, do I love meditating every single day and teach people to meditate? And the answer was like, no, I do not enjoy teaching people those kind of things. And envisioning myself with all those skills and passions, but never questioning it. So I hope you can see the differences between an illusion and a vision and something that you really, really want. However, I do still believe that those illusions have like a very, very important information for us. One question might also be, why do I even get this illusion in the first place? And I think this is our subconscious mind trying to talk to us. What do I mean by that? I believe that we have inherited desires that we are meant to fulfill in this life and that we are also able to fulfill. Like, I wouldn't believe to have all those desires if I didn't also believe to be able to actually fulfill those desires. However, the desires that are within us oftentimes are hard to explain or hard to really grasp and put into words. And those desires come from our subconscious mind. So basically what we are trying to do, or what is happening, is trying to connect the subconscious mind with the conscious mind. Those two are trying to communicate with each other. Our subconscious mind is trying to tell our conscious mind, listen, this is what we want, but your conscious mind is speaking a different language. Your subconscious mind speaks in symbols and your conscious mind speaks in words and logic sense. So they're speaking two different languages, and this is why this illusion basically can happen, because your subconscious mind is giving you symbols and images to inspire you and guide you, and your conscious mind is taking it literally instead of symbolically. So one of the things that one actually needs to do is be like, okay, let's take this burst of inspiration and figure out what it actually means. Does it actually physically mean what I'm seeing, or does it stand for something else? Just start figuring out on one side, what do they all have in common? What is it that I really want? And consider not taking those ideas, inspirations so literally, but symbolically. What do they stand for? One thing that it does, it takes away like the narrowed path, because at the end of the day, as I said, what I really desire is the freedom, is helping people and being passionate about what I want. Those are the foundation blocks of what I really want to do. And focusing on those aspects, it opens up so many possibilities on how to achieve that. I don't have to focus anymore, I'm going to be a meditation teacher, or I'm going to be a yoga teacher, or I'm going to be a YouTuber talking about subconscious mind. It's just about the foundation. It's like, okay, this box need to be checked. This is what I really want to experience. But whether I do it through this vehicle, through this one, or through this one, it doesn't really matter to me. However, I also believe it goes the other way around. Certain people are actually very specific on what they want. They really want to be a yoga teacher or a meditation teacher or a CrossFit teacher or whatever they want to be. They are very specific about the activity. And those are usually people that say, I always knew what I wanted to do. But if you're the person, I don't really know what I want to do, it's not about the specific thing, it's about the underlying thing that you are desiring, and it doesn't have such a concrete form that it has for others. And neither of them are good or bad, it's just about learning to understand how you really work and allowing yourself to go with that instead of trying to force yourself into a specific box. This brings me to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed doing it. So if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I see you in the next one.